Hi, thanks for checking out this video here. This is going to be, I hope, a how-to video on how to fix this one. It's an old style Parmak unit. There's our information right there. There's also links in the description area. You can click right on to go to our websites, fencerfixer.com and cattlescalerepair.com. So we work on low bars and cattle, for weigh scales for cattle and other livestock animals, whatever you want to weigh with them. And we also work on the EID tag readers for scanning ear tags on animals. Alright, so I'm going to take a look at this one. This is an old 12-volt Parmak. It's a solid state unit, old style. It has the gauge on it, which is nice, but it is solid state, not low impedance. So, someone's already been in this thing once and messed around with it, I guess. I'm going to pull this old gasket out of the way. That's why it's already open. So, I don't know what the board's kind of come loose, so I don't know about what's going on there, but we're going to push button on and off. So we're going to power this thing on, see what it does. Turn the power supply up to 12 volts. And let's see if I remember right. Yeah, this is you would think white and black wire. So white is your positive, black's your negative. Not on these old ones, white was your negative, black was your positive, so ain't that nice. So let's turn it on. Nothing, it didn't even make any draw on my power supply, so we've got, we'll check the switch real quick, but not known to go bad unless they break or get stuck. This looks nothing like the new style, so if you're ever sneaking around on the inside of one, this looks nothing like the old ones, or like the new ones. So we're going to check the switch real quick. Nothing there, so hopefully that was off. Alright, switch is good. So we've got a bad board. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut all the wires loose. So yellow wire, we're going to reuse that. This green wire, how does it go? Goes all the way over here. We're going to cut that off. We're going to reuse that. Switch is good, so we're going to cut that flush. Hopefully it's long enough. If not, we'll extend the wires. Cut the transformer loose. Cut this wire off. Cut that wire off. Should be one more. Some of these wires are going to go away because we won't need them. Alright, so let's go grab a new board. There's a new board for it. And one thing I'm going to have to do, I think, is I'm going to have to relocate, maybe not, I have to relocate the these little pegs, put new ones in different holes, because I don't know if the holes line up on this one or not. Yep, this one line up just fine, actually, just like that. So I don't have to pull these out or anything. Let's get rid of these extra wires that we don't need. Okay, so now, let's see what the resistor is for. We'll leave it in there for now. Probably ain't going to get rid of it. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of it. So now we're down to the bare basics now. So now, okay, first thing I need to do, I need to convert this over to solid state, because that's what it... Actually, no, we shouldn't have to. This doesn't have the light bulb on us at the gauge, so this is actually going to be converted into a low impedance one now, since the solid state stuff's no longer available. So we're just going to install it like this. Don't have to modify the board for solid state, for the LEDs that they used to use. See, my white wire goes down to the frame, so that's your negative. So this black wire right here is my positive, so we're going to connect that up to a positive right here. And then I need to use a get this black wire here. We're going to.
I'm going to put this off to the side.
Which one? The 50 mile?
I just have that thing to tighten it up with somehow. I'm going to get the other one. This just has to be put back together.
Okay.
Write down what I did to it. I just want to find that.
I've got some sockets over some. I think they're in the drawer.
Real deep ones?
Yeah, I think so. Might look. I think it's a 3/8 is what that size is. Oh, but you need that. You need that adapter. Here's an adapter if you need to put it in your drill, Dad.
It's okay. I think that.
It's buried on my bench somewhere.
Because I can't get it tight enough. Deep.
I think it's in that cabinet over there, or maybe it's on the table where we stack stuff up at.
I see some gigantic ones, man. If they're in there, I don't see them. The smallest one here, maybe. There's two smaller, but I don't know where they're at. It's probably one of them. Yeah. Duck. Sheep bar. Sheep bar. Shut up, man. Too big.
Alright. Switch wire's too short, so maybe this goes longer. Where'd that roll of wire go?
I give up.
Alright, I'll find something. Someone's been into it.
Yeah, they've taken the bolts out again. This one, so I don't have to worry about getting them bolts yet. That's right, a square head and a round table. Probably only got these two in there. Just like last time. Yep.
Alright, let's just see what it does now. This might act like the newer ones do, where the gauge goes back and forth 2-3 times. So let's hook the power supply up and see what happens. Make sure it's off. Alright, turn it on. There it goes.
Wow, I didn't take these out. Here's that.
Now, this one's done, so we'll put the gasket back on there, and then we'll bolt the thing back together and call the customer up. So this one's all fixed up, ready to go. So if you got a solar Parmak 12 volt or 6 volt, you want worked on even the old style solid state stuff, or one of the old, even older ones, we can usually rebuild all them things. So we work on all brands and ages of fence chargers. So this thing's now got a 1.5 year warranty on the repairs. So we put a new board in it and got rid of a lot of excess wire that aren't used on the new boards. And now it's working again. So got another old one going again. So until next time, see you guys later.